The people of the medieval period may not have had memory foam mattresses or blackout curtains, but historical evidence suggests that in many ways, they may have enjoyed some of the best natural sleep in history, particularly compared to today's fast-paced, screen-dominated lifestyles. Here's a look at how and why medieval people often slept better than we do now. Medieval people commonly practiced biphasic sleep, sleeping in two segments with a waking period in between. First sleep, around dusk to midnight. Waking period, about 1 to 2 hours, used for prayer, reading, talking, intimacy, or quiet tasks. Second sleep, until dawn. Scroll. This pattern is mentioned in historical texts and medical journals as entirely normal. The quiet interlude in the middle was peaceful and stress-free, unlike the modern insomnia panic loop. With no electric lights, screens, or LEDs, people lived according to natural circadian rhythms. Candlelight and hearth fires gave off a soft, amber glow that didn't interfere with melatonin production. Dark nights and dim interiors helped preserve deep, restorative sleep. Most people worked in agriculture or crafts, meaning intensive physical labor throughout the day. This regular exertion helped the body demand and enjoy sleep. There was little to no insomnia from sedentary lifestyles. Medieval people often engaged in relaxing, routine-based evenings. Reading religious texts or telling stories. Prayer or meditation. Gentle chores or conversations. These low-stimulus activities promoted a calm mental state conducive to sleep. Beds were made from straw, wool, feathers, or down, sometimes with wooden frames or rope supports. Bed curtains and canopy designs helped retain warmth and block out light. Rural villages were quieter at night, with minimal noise pollution compared to modern cities. People rose with the sun and often retired soon after sunset. Seasonal rhythms were respected, longer sleeps in winter, shorter in summer. Their biological clocks were in tune with the environment, leading to more consistent sleep cycles. Families often shared beds, and some people even shared beds with friends or guests, something known as sleeping together without modern taboo. This promoted warmth, safety, and a sense of community comfort. Children often slept with parents or siblings, which also helped with security and reduced night anxiety. No late-night emails, doom scrolling, or binge-watching. Evening life was generally slower, more predictable, and not overloaded with cognitive input, which reduced stress and overthinking at bedtime. Heavy late-night eating was rare. Most people ate their largest meal during midday and a light supper before nightfall, helping digestion and sleep. People used herbal teas, such as valerian, chamomile, lavender, and poppy. Dried herbs were sometimes sewn into pillows or burned as incense to induce calmness and relaxation. Medieval life was highly structured around the sun, religious customs, and seasonal changes. Regular daily patterns, rising, eating, praying, working, resting, kept biological rhythms stable. Predictability in lifestyle reduces anxiety and improves sleep consistency. Monasteries followed strict schedules for waking, prayer, work, and rest. Monks and nuns often slept in simple, quiet dormitories, where silence and stillness were respected. Even lay people were inspired by these rhythms, as churches rang bells marking times of day, indirectly helping regulate the village's sleep timing. According to Galenic medicine, sleep was one of the essential non-naturals that maintained health, along with diet and exercise. Doctors emphasized proper rest as critical to bodily balance. Warm beds, cool rooms, and pre-sleep routines were often prescribed by medieval physicians. Light alesh, meads, or watered-down wines were commonly consumed and could promote drowsiness. These drinks had lower alcohol content than modern beverages and were typically consumed earlier in the evening. Some home brews even contained herbs known for calming effects. It was common to keep lavender sachets, sweet herbs, or dried flowers in the bed or bedroom. Wealthier homes sometimes used incense or warmed oil blends. Herbal pillows were known to help with headaches and insomnia. In cooler regions, bedrooms often had small hearths or fireplaces. The low crackling fire created gentle background noise and soothing light, similar to a modern white noise machine or candlelight sleep aid. Instead of fearing total silence, medieval people were accustomed to the natural night sounds: wind, owls, distant livestock, rustling leaves. These ambient noises were familiar and comforting, not seen as interruptions. Many homes had a central family sleeping area, especially among peasants. Children, parents, and sometimes animals shared warmth and space. This fostered emotional security, safety, and shared rhythms. The day's work typically ended with the setting sun. Without artificial light, night work was rare, and evenings were restful. No late emails, meetings, or social pressures. Night was for sleep and quiet. During winter months, sleep times could extend to 14 hours. Long nights meant early bedtimes and late sunrises, encouraging hibernation-like rest cycles. Evening prayer, confession, or silent reflection was widespread. Spiritual routines eased worry and guilt, encouraging mental calm before sleep. The idea of dying to the world while sleeping gave people a sense of peaceful surrender, even during hard times. During harvest or summer heat, people often napped under trees or in shaded barns. Afternoon siestas were normal in southern regions, and nighttime sleep resumed later. Being in tune with nature helped their bodies adjust to heat, exertion, and daylight. Wealthier individuals had linen sheets, wool blankets, feather beds, and furs. Sleeping garments, like nightgowns and caps, helped regulate body temperature and retain warmth. Even peasants used layered bedding and slept in clothing or cloaks for insulation. In rural households, people sometimes slept in the same building as livestock, not only for protection, but warmth. The body heat of cows, goats, or dogs added to the room's ambient temperature. Perhaps the biggest advantage? No phones, TVs, or digital distractions. Blue light disrupts melatonin production and keeps the brain alert. Medieval people had none of this interference.